What is up, guys and gals? Welcome back to another episode of G5 Higher Purpose Gaming. I'm your host, Hotel Charlie Hill, and we are getting back into some reading of the comics because the other night, actually last night, I felt compelled to try and find some of the comics I've been missing for a long time. One series was Team 7 by Image Comics. I remember reading this introduction series of 4 comics when I was, I think, 16. And then reading a couple of the follow-up series, and they were totally awesome. So we're going to jump back into that. What inspired me, though, was watching The Thing last night for the first time in probably maybe even over 10 years, because I had it on DVD, but the last time I went to watch it a few years ago, it wasn't working. And so I got a hold of a copy last night, watched it, and it was dark, creepy, but really well put together, and it reminded me of the Dark Horse comics, The Thing, from years ago. I'd had, I think, 2 issues of that, being 12 or whatever. I maybe I was as old as 14, but I was not adept at collecting comics, so I did not know to get issues 1, 2, 3, and 4 of a series. At least not right away, but anyways, so we're going to jump into that, and hopefully this is running well, because kind of worried that my processor's moving slow. I'm just watching what's going on, and it just seems like it's stuttering a lot, so we'll see what happens there. Without further ado, Team 7. See if I can zoom in here. Whoa, what the frig? Pooped the bed already. Okay. I don't know why I did that. That was super gay. Doing it again. With comic rack, you're supposed to be able to zoom in by holding control. I did that, and it still scrolled, so I don't know. Anyway, here we are. Here's Deathblow in the front. You got to appreciate Image and their complete departure from reality, but here's their super high-tech gizmos, and it always looks the same. It's so weird. It's like, what kind of gun is this? I don't know, maybe it's an M60. This is definitely a revolver, but that's just because it's such a basic shape. But I mean, like, are these Uzis or what are they? I don't know. But anyways, it's pretty cool. Yeah. I mean, this is not a series for the gun aficionados. Right. I gotta use another control key because that one's not doing it for me. Here's the whole team. Oh yeah. I really, really loved the artwork from Image Comics, specifically these guys. Again, what is this gun? It looks like an engine from a space racer or something. Gone animal. Ah, Elsie is hot. Taking hits. They were expecting us. Another day in the army, boys. Hostages are contained below. Keep your ears up and watch for friendlies. Friendlies? All right, we got to zoom in and take a closer look at this. Wow. Just great inking, Got Grifter here with his... Oh yeah, that's right. Everybody had red eye paint. And I'm sure heavily influenced by Deathblow here in Team 7, having read that. And then I went out and collected all the Deathblow comics. But I yeah, I think I was inspired by this story. Or maybe not. Maybe it was Predator? Or maybe I mashed this together with Predator, playing G.I. Joes, and then came up with comic book characters, and the main guy was Boss Man, and he had this red paint, but then like drawn into like targets over each eye, kind of like what's that guy's name? Will Smith plays him in that horrible anti-superhero movie. 70s. The rest of the country is traded in their tie-dyes for leisure suits. In Team 7, we're on the World Hate Tour, visiting countries that don't want us there. I don't see any friendlies. All I see is bad news. But it has to be done, and it's my job to see it done. Lynch, where do you want me? Take some of this heat off our 20, Cray. Immediate. Oh, we gotta zoom in again. Man. Hi, I'm trying to drag. Can we do that? Yeah? Thanks. The World Hate Tour. That's funny. I guess they're in Tehran. A throwback to the big hostage situation back in Iran. Look at it. It's 1970. He's got something that looks like it came out of a spaceship for his headset, but don't worry. I heard that. We have a fix. What the heck's that? We have a PIX fix on our hostages. No thermals. SATCOM says they are in your AO. Visuals, but no heat signatures? That doesn't make any sense. You twidget's gone wrong-o somewhere. Hurry up with that cheap charge, Chang. Hey, it's not the kind of thing you want to rush, Lynch. Each one of these pages is just so gorgeous. It's going to take forever to get through this comic. I think they pulled out all the stops for this one because it was the backstory to so many of their characters in the Image universe they'd created. Five-second count, Humpers. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah! Chang sliced that one a little thin. Oh, Chang, slice that one a little thin. Cut the chatter, Slayton. Got Prano on this up. Hostile air mobile unit scrambling with reinforcements for the bad guys. Yeah, I thought that was so cool back in the day. Everyone having their little face paint in red. Let's find these hostages in Didi, guys. We're 5 minutes into the program and slipping behind. I gotta learn the hotkeys so I can just like zoom in and out on a dime. This is ridiculous. Catch SATCOM places our people in this building. Sweep with discretion. Done deal. Stay sharp. This is the deep, deep woods. Wait. I spy my little eye. Damn, Cash, how'd you know they were there? Cash is like Kreskin with a gun, man. X-ray specs. I bought them off the back of a comic book. Keep moving. We're on a timetable. Team 7, hostages at the end of the hall to your 12. Picks fixed, but still no thermals. Satellite's whacked, guys. $1 billion hunk of tin don't help us at all. Unfriendly's in your 20. A dozen signatures. No gunslinging and no talking. Let's take him on the hush. Here's a door number 3. Oh, here's door number 3. Who's gonna play Carol Merrill? No problem, Dane. Here's where it all stops making sense. Crane Cash. 2 of Team 7's hard chargers go native and start blowing away the hostages. And things never get right again. Well, why would they do that? I guess we're about to find out. Damn it! You murderers! Stop! We have innocents here! Friggin' animals! I've had a gut full of you, Lynch. Ugh! Only innocent here is you, Goldilocks. Slow down, sailor. Drop the blade, Cray. He's one of ours. You've been in the field too long, Butcher. You've gone psycho. We're here to save these people. Look around, Lynch. Tell me you've been in the field long enough. We got dicked, Lynch. Big time. There never were any hostages. But our orders! The satellite shots! 7 to heaven. Negative on the hostages. We got nothing but dummies here. Scratch 1 for the intel, boys. Dust off in 2. Get to your positions. They screwed the pooch, Lynch. Send us in with half-assed paperwork and low confidence. We're supposed to be a last resort unit. Now they're using us to play sticky finger. Make that a negative on dust off. Air mobile units within 1 click. Pull out is doubtful. Odds against. Man. This is Lynch. Get me an arc light. Sir? Carpet bomb this 25 by 5. Take it all and glaze it. Sir? Do it. 7 out. Breaking contact. You know, it is kind of funny, though, that Deathblow and Grifter would bust through the doors and be able to make an ID on all these targets as dummies and just decide to blow them away. I mean, obviously that was for dramatic purposes. Because in real life, you'd be like, okay, they're dummies, so I'm not going to shoot them for no reason. Plus, what if the hostages were just dressed up in outfits to make them look like dummies? I mean, that's obviously improbable. But you wouldn't just be shooting indiscriminately at things. Just, I guess maybe they were mad because they felt so set up, but who cares? It's really dumb. You sure about this, Lynch? Those buffs aren't into surgical strikes. They'll be picking us up with tweezers, Lynch. Intel says this building has a hardened sub-basement that can take up to a 10-scale shockwave. All we have to do is fight our way down to it. Yeah, and Intel said those hostages were alive. I'm giving orders, Cray, not choices. Let's move it. It all stinks. Seven's left hanging by a thread, and our only way out is a 99% chance of suicide. but that's what they pay us for. The mission is priority one. National security is worth more than our lives. Nothing lived through that. This place is so hot the chopper's clawing for lift. What do you say, partner? Say we turn this crate around and tell God that Team 7 died. They got spent like lottery money. Again, look at the rigs these chopper pilots are wearing in a fairly standard looking chopper, I suppose, from the day. Kind of looks like a hind. But in the 70s. Oh dear. I don't know, is it just me? Like, would anyone else be satisfied with a comic that looks realistic? But we didn't go so easy. Maybe our number wasn't up yet. Maybe we got lucky. Maybe hell wasn't ready for us. The hostages were killed 2 hours after they were taken from their embassy. Not your team's fault, Lynch. Bad intel and an informant working both sides of the street. I trust we're not going to be using that informant again, Craven. That would prove difficult, Commander. Oh my gosh. Killed him while he was with a prostitute. Oh, and he's a Trekkie fan. Now the pieces are making sense. Baby! Pin-up! By Aaron Westenfield. And it's of this guy. Who I don't know who that is. Well, maybe it's Lynch. I guess it's Lynch. I don't know. Or maybe not. They all got their special little badges. I know that's Grifter and I know that's Deathblow, but those are the only guys I'm really actually familiar with. I guess this guy's Spades. This guy's X or Cross. Oh, jeez. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that must have been in the middle of the book. So who are the hostages? IO operatives working out of Tehran. Oh, I knew it. We suspect that Savak had a hand in this. The Shah might have handed them up as a peace offering to his opposition. Who knows? But I want your boys to know that none of this is being left at their doorstep. They performed beautifully. I'm not so sure that will boost morale any director. They lost some buddies on this dry run. A rest out should help that, but not too long. I want them to stay frosty. Shing. They let you blink in the Corps, don't they, Jarhead? Let the Marine go, Cray. Take a walk, Cash. Me and Callan have to talk. You want to tell me why you were looking through my kit, huh? Now, Cray, you're no fun, Cash. No fun at all. Kring! That Cash is one spooky mother. Didn't know the army raised him that tough. Special forces must have picked Cash's butt off one of those UFOs they're always saying don't exist. What are we watching? There's no audio. Oh, thank God there's no audio in a moment. Oh wait, there's no audio. This camera came from an operative working in one of our friendly African nations. This is a state prison, mostly political prisoners, lifers. Kind of place where every sentence is a death sentence. Here's where it gets interesting. Oh, you can see them going crazy. They want out. Something's happening. Oh, now they're hurting each other. So much blood is splattering up on the lens. Darn. Oh my gosh. They've gone psychotic. I think feral is a more accurate description. That's all we have. Well, technically, no. It's just that you can't see anymore. Oh, wow. Cool. Someone's watching on Twitch. Welcome to the party. I've gone psychotic. Yeah, okay, that's all we have. We're not sure what this means. Is it a weapon? Is it some new super narcotic they've developed? Whatever it is, we want it stopped, shut down, terminated. Team 7, you leave tonight, Lynch. Call everyone off leave. No witnesses and no survivors on this one. The boys in striped pants would have pooped. Oh, would have a bleeping fit if they knew we were mounting this op. Make it look like a rival general pissing in his buddy's sandbox. This is a matter of national security. Of course, sir. We'll toast the place. It's cool that they got Wolverine to be this guy. Halo jump at night. The boys are pumped for this. Strictly search and destroy. No sticky hostage situations. Gun and run, shoot and scoot. It was never meant to work out that way. That's the sound of a bird in the jungle, by the way. Giving you some ambiance. It all goes so smooth until we come upon the pits. All the lime in the world can't make the stench. Can't mask this stench. Sweet Mary. What is it, Cole? Oh! Toss them away like they were trash. And left the pits open for more. Let's get to work. These losers have lived way too long. Okay, hold on. There we go. No more creeping. We blow the wire. The maggots are waiting for us. They're ready for anything. Ready for anything but Team 7. Take him on the run, Cray. Don't tell me my job, flyboy. Let's halt it, Cray. The main compound's this way. I'm working drag, Callahan. Making sure nobody crawls up your pansy backside. Like these guys have a smoker, boys. Oh, it was a grenade, I guess. Make some noise, Slayton. Actually, you know what? Let's go back. Yeah. Okay. That's some great artwork. What's the backstory? This is actually the backstory. So these dudes, Team 7, the guys in green here, the Special Forces guys, are all kind of like main characters in the Image superhero universe. Image was developed back in the 90s. I think it was artists that left DC or maybe Marvel. I think it might have been started by the guy that created Spawn, Todd McFarlane. Anyways, so all of these guys had developing stories, and now this is the backstory to how they got their powers. It in itself is a backstory. It's all on schedule and by the numbers. What's the mission? There's some sort of experiment being done in a foreign country, and so these guys are going in to shut it down. Yeah, it is pretty cool. It was a real cool series I read when I was like 14 years old. Okay. It's all on schedule and by the numbers. We're moving through the target area like death's own laxative. The gunships come for us, but we don't sweat it. Just gotta drink some water here. Fring, 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 fring. All part of the job. Move it, people. That's our mark. Blow that building and then dust off. Let's expedite. All right, let's do some zooming in here. Are you, Saw? Are you a big fan of comics, or did you just stumble upon this? Swah. Uh-huh. Get that frame lined up. Oh, baby. Intel says this lab is the center of the compound, our primary target. The team knows that this is a high-tech biochemical plant. They mix up vats of nasty goo and sell it to outlaw nations. Oh, like, look at this guy, just eviscerated, man. It's all they know, all they need to know. At least that's what Craven told me. He didn't tell me everything. Something's wrong here. This doesn't jive with the mission specs. Said this was some kind of lab complex, Lynch? Yeah, I stumbled on this, though. I was going to do the same myself, actually. I was going to plug in my Korg 16-bit samplers, do some effects. I'm not sure what those are. Is that for music? There's nothing here. Not for a long time. We're getting yanked again. Bloop. What gives, Lynch? Ding! If this is some more black bag bullcrap, I'm gonna ruin somebody's day. Cray's right, Top. Oh, Cray's right, Top. Another bogus mission. I don't think there was ever a bioweapons lab here. There must have been a lab here. The intel has to be right. Anybody hear that? I don't recognize the sound. Why would I? There was no audio on the videotape, right? Yeah, sound samples, old school, can be used for comic sound effects, I reckon. Oh, well, that's neat. Yeah. If I had, like, more than, you know, a few hundred views on an issue, I would probably put in the effort and make these, like, moving comics, you know, with sound effects and all that. But for the limited amount of people that view, I'm not going to do that. Craven, you son of a gun. Oh. Well, at least they didn't go psycho and kill each other. Continued. Oh, Grifter looks happy. Got a big smile on his face. It's better live. Yeah, I mean, there is definitely a certain je ne sais quoi about being able to experience the comics live with people, but I just know, like, if you do it good and people see it, it can be really popular. The thing is, are people going to see it, right? Like, I get so few people actually sharing my videos, so, you know, I get so few comments, even though I'll get, like, one Aliens series from Dark Horse I got, I think, over 600 views. Oh. Okay. Just give me a second here. Team 1. Yeah, I get that. But live is unique. Anyone can edit. Oh, really? People can edit? Interesting. All right. Everyone's now, looks like everyone's now hospitalized after that last little incident. They look euphoric. The Darth Vader series? Oh, interesting. Is that on YouTube? The damned don't die. Is the LZ clear? Everything but a few stragglers. No sign of Team 7. Put her down on the hard stand, and we'll watch for shooters. Cool. Good image. Gabriel, are you coming? Not to worry, Craven. I'm in your shadow as always. I wonder if it's wise for you to be here in person. Difficult to deny culpability, Craven. You are the director of I.O. after all. Oh, look, he's a wealthy elitist running the world thanks to his money and power and influence rather than being elected. This is too important an operation to be left to underlings. Just one of the reasons I asked you along, Gabriel. I want you to stay with this project. I need your special talents. Funny, I don't recall being asked. I guess this is the team here, maybe? Oh, good golly. Are these all the people they killed just doing this mission? Did your pet general know that so many of his troops would be spent, Craven? Herrera won't complain. These guys were all draftees. I see. Oh gosh, so they used some puppet dictator in another country to do this operation. No survivors, no witnesses. No one can know this was a setup, not our enemies, and especially not our friends. And Team 7? Artwork looks like Transmetropolitan. Interesting. I'm not too up and up on the comics these days. But, yeah, it's good artwork. Definitely not Team 7. We're still getting toxic readings off this site. The boys inside are bagging and tagging the team members. It's best if everyone stay back until the gen factor bugs are out of the air. Oh, right, gen factor, right. That was the big mutant thing in Image Comics. We're spraying down the area with neutralizing agents. Team survived? If you can call it that. We're monitoring life support vitals. That's all we can do until we're back in the Enclave. Parkman! He's here. Johnson! Over here. Oh, okay, it's an old school comic. Cool. Yeah, I mean, like, this is a massive departure from the stylings of Marvel back in the day, and it was great. Of course, that influenced everyone going forward. So you see that in modern DC and stuff. Just looking at some more modern Predator comics last night. Man, they got super lazy with the technology, you know? Anyways. Cole Cash, Deadeye, Michael Cray, Deathblow, Stephen Callahan, Wraparound, Jackson Dane, Arclight, Stuart Chang, Bulleteer. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Richard McNamara, Bull Around, Mark Slayton, Backlash, Alexander Fairchild, Slaphammer, John Lynch, Top Kick. Oh. It's a setup! Oh God, they nailed us! Oh God, God. It's all right. You're safe now. My eyes burning on fire. It's a reaction to the chemical agent you were exposed to. You're on enough painkillers to make half the junkies in New York think it's Christmas. Good to see a friendly face, Alicia. Since you're here, I'm assuming I'm at McLean. What happened? Is there a mission report? Oh, the Gen Lab. For observation. What happened? Is there a mission report? You've been in a deep coma for 7 days. there's a change in your systematic. That's enough, Alicia. Yes, Mr. Craven. You know, John, the medicos might want you to keep that stuff on. You're not out of the woods. What the heck happened, Craven? Did you have any idea what you were sending us into? Is there an end report? Intel was spotty. We only knew it was a weapon. Never thought it was a biochem. Luckily, we had a Green Beret team ready to backstop the mission. We pulled your butts out of there, out of the fire after the team went down. Maybe it wasn't soon enough. Feels like every nerve ending in my body is raw. How many made it out? Everybody was extracted. Some are in better shape than you. Some are worse. But they're tough customers. They'll all soldier through. Any changes? Same old, same old. All right, let's get a zoom out here so we can take in this one frame as it was meant to be viewed. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, do we have to keep Beckman bound that way? What can we do, Miss Turner? The guy already tore his own eyes out, and we can't watch him every... Uh-oh, trouble down the hall. Okay, McNamara, back away from the door. Look out, he's gonna... McNamara's room! What? Code Red, second level! All right, so who's this guy? Berkman? I guess he's not a member of Team 7. Well, I mean, he was, but he's not a famous guy now. Otherwise, he wouldn't be there tearing his eyes out and dying. All right, what's the problem? Dang, this guy's glowing. He's going to be bleeding when I get done with him. Get your hands where we can see him, McNamara. Stay back. I said stay back! You can't control it! Whoops. He's who they are after? How do you mean? Like, so the Team 7 guys were exposed to this gen factor. Now their bodies are changing. Can't hold in the pain. One way to end it. Oh, okay, so I guess McNamara's not a famous character either. Who's the general sent people to kill? Oh, who the general sent people... Yeah, exactly. Right, so he sent them in to kill, but that was just a setup. It was to get them on that mission so that they would expose them to the gen factor system that they themselves had set up in place, because that was their whole aim. They wanted to take the best Special Forces soldiers they had, Team 7, expose them to gen factor and try and make them into super weapons. Was he the mission target, basically? No. I think what you're gonna have to do, dude, is just wait and watch the restream or follow my links to the YouTube channel and watch the automatic VOD, and you'll see what happened. But it's like I said, they were sent in on a phony mission to kill guys to take out a bioweapons machine. But the reality was the mission was a setup. They were being sent in to be exposed to the bioweapons machine so they could be turned into weapons, kind of like what they did with Wolverine. You know, they took a soldier, well, although he already had mutant powers, but they took a soldier and turned him into a weapon. Please don't, Richard. It's not worth it. Lady, after this, hell is gonna seem like a cool dip in the pool. Dear God. Sadly, he's mistaken there. Hell will be far, far worse than what's going on. It's cool. There's a delay from when me typing to when you read it. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. It's about probably 16 seconds or so. All right. You had to see me personally, Gabriel? You couldn't phone? Is this a sensitive matter? It is to me, Craven. I am requesting a leave of absence from the Genesis project. Has it got something to do with your exposure to the Gen Factor? Your sensitivity to others' feelings? Are you telling me that you can't handle their pain? Proximity to the subjects is unbearable. No painkillers can cut the agony, because it's psychic. I am in torment whenever I'm in the experimental facility. Suck it up, Newman. I need you on this, Gabe. I need to know if one of them is going over the edge. I need to know which ones are going to be team players. You are the only one who can tell me what's making them tick. It's the difference between a successful program and a mistake like the poor bastards down on level 9. There's no level 9 in this facility. That's what I hate most about IO. The lying. To the men. To each other. To ourselves. You men are the only survivors of your last op. The rest of Team 7 died at the site or later on of complications. We're still trying to get a fix on exactly what you were exposed to. Believe me, we have as many questions as you do. He's lying again. I want to know who fouled up, Craven. Why didn't somebody tell us we were going into a biochem hazardous AO? Cool shot. Oh, whoops. I'll take the blame for that one, Dane. It was a section under my direct command that misinterpreted the intel. What were we exposed to? Will there be any more side effects? We're still sorting that one out. We'll continue testing. He's lying. You're lying, Craven. You know exactly what you were sending us into. Cash is probing me. Stop him. Lying. Stop him, Gabe! Let me explain, gentlemen. What we do know is woefully incomplete. When we've got a clear picture of what's going on, we can fill you in. Until then, there's no reason to alarm you with speculation. What is it, Cole? Not sure, Chang. It's like I could hear what Craven was thinking. Then a wall went up. I'm afraid you men will have to stay here until we've exhausted every test. You'll be allowed limited phone contact with your families. You know the drill. Wow, that was a cool episode. I guess this is a pinup of Craven. Ah, tasty. Oh, easy. Oh, here's the whole gang. Arclight, Dane, Deathblow, Grifter, some other guys. Let's get some zoom in action. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I guess that's in the middle of each issue. Cool. Circle. Wrong. Square. No. Oh, try. Circle. Wrong. Square. No. Triangle. You're guessing. Well, that's all this is, isn't it? Just a guessing game? Michael, the others came out of their comas with greatly enhanced psychic abilities. You're the only one who's not displaying anything out of the ordinary. So I'm letting down the team, right? Everybody else goes Martian on me and I'm still the same. I'm not going to read through the whole Wildstorm series, but little spoiler. It ends up that Deathblow is actually the most powerful of the Gen X dudes. He's just, or Gen Factor Team 7 guys. It's just he, for some reason, has like a latent, repressed power or something. Don't piss on my head and tell me it's sunshine, lady. Not your time yet, Deathblow. Well, that's a waste of a frame. Oh, he looks evil. You were chosen for bigger things. You guys are amazing. Didn't you get some of the touch, Lynch? Not much. Alicia says I'll be mildly prescient. Not enough to make a difference in the football pools. But look at you, Chang. Oh, he's taking apart his gun. Neat. Pretty cool, huh? You think it's true? What Cash was saying? About Beckerman and McNamara? About it being a setup? I can't buy it. Our own people wouldn't do that to us. But Cole said that Craven. The director's got a head full of secrets and plots and codes. If Cash did read his mind, then he misread it, okay? Well, I noticed Miles Craven ain't been back since. A guy gets to wondering. Boop. Gabriel. No! Gabriel. You didn't come for your 7 o'clock session, Cole. Haven't you done enough poking around inside my skull, Alicia? I understand your bitterness. You don't understand a damn thing. We got sacrificed at the altar of intelligence. Well, anybody who volunteered for this ride needs their head examined. I just didn't think when we got it in the neck, it'd be from our own people. Look, I'm sorry, but... Sorry, everyone. We've got to do we'll go back. Doesn't matter. We're going back in the field tomorrow. I know I can count on there. Oh yeah, cool. Nice setups with the frames. I've always liked the invisible borderless hovering frames panels. It's cool. Bump. They send us into some East African stinkhole. Io needs the government to change hands here in a hurry. Oil, chromium, a decent surfing beach. Who knows? Dane, Cray, bring up the big guns. We need support here. Oh, that's a cool shot. At this point, it doesn't matter. Another day on the job, Deathblow. Any friendlies here we should look out for, Dane? Every target is righteous. Picnic in the park. Oh, he's got a... That's what that is. It's a grenade launcher. This outfit barely deserves classification as an army. Mercenaries and hoods. They got lazy beating up on their own people. Maybe what we're doing is noble. I'd say. Maybe it's payback. That can't be all of it. Satellite intel says our target is in the big house with the tower. Let's move on it. Suppression fire, Cray. We're on it, Skipper. Making a door. The guy we want is General Amos Didana, president for eternity of this piece of real estate. Eternity just ain't what it used to be. Cash Johnson, we're the tag team. We're on the clock. This general has to be taken out before the legitimate rebel army gets here at dawn. That's the plan. Oh! I get to kill a General Lynch. I'm on it. Johnson goes native. Takes on the stronghold with a handgun. General, you home? Team 7 is calling. Is this another side effect? He's losing it. We've all changed, Lynch. When you wake up one morning and find you can lift a Buick just by thinking about it, well, it affects your outlook. Do it! Now it's your turn, buddy. Oh man, he's making them kill themselves. Oh yes, looks like we're down to you, General. Wait, hold on a second, let's go back. Wish I had telekinesis. Nah, you don't, man. All you need's God. You can let God move things for you. It's easy, General. Can't miss. Just squeeze the trigger. Do it for me, bro. And smile. Mercy. Come on, smile. Joy. Whoops. I have that already. Okay. Well, that's good. Lynch, Cash, we could have phoned this one in. These suckers off themselves because I told them to. It's a kick. You gotta try it. You'll hang for that, Cash. You wanted to take that thing back, Lynch? That was Johnson, for God's sake. Craven wanted super soldiers. Should have expected a few monsters. That wasn't Johnson anymore. And we're not heroes anymore. List him MIA, Lynch. Turn a blind eye to this like you do everything else. To be continued. Wow, that was crazy. He just shot, like, he was making bad guys kill themselves. It's not like he was doing that to normal people. But it is what it is. Oh, this guy's got some ingrown hairs. He should stop shaving with a Bic. Can't let you walk out of here, Cole. You killed Johnson. He was one of us. Do me a favor, Lynch. Bust a cap in my skull, then plant one in yourself. Do it for the old red, white, and blue. Nice. Good shot. Oh. Loyalties, I think that's supposed to say. Good golly. Couldn't make it any more difficult to read. We're monsters, Lynch. The world's better off without us. Whatever sick trip your buddy Craven sent us on, it's gone off the tracks. McNamara, Berkman, now Johnson, all driven nuts. Better yet, don't use your piece. Use your brain. Just think me dead. Open an artery with your thoughts. Snap my spine with a notion. Oh, yeah! Very upset. So what's the verdict, Lynch? We do good? Everything went slick as snot, Cray. The government changes hands. We made a new friend today. And Johnson's dead. What happened? We did it all by the numbers, Top. It happens. Today, Johnson. Tomorrow, me or you, Cray. Oh, tomorrow, me or you, Cray. Lessons learned. Deal with it and move on. What's that, Callahan? Oh, don't like this, Fairchild. What's that, Callahan? Came in by sub and now we're going out by chopper? They do that all the time. My Irish grandma always said you're supposed to leave a house in the same way you came in. Oh, leave a house the same way you came in. Your granny never had her ass in the grass in unfriendly country. No kidding. So many questions. Since we were exposed to the genetic altering elements, there have been so many questions. Could we just be lab rats for IO? The genetic exposure was supposed to be an accident, a black bag operation gone wrong. But the facility at McLean was ready for us, as if everything that went wrong was by design. Incoming! We're zeroed. Looks like the whole damn country's on our tail. That 40mm will take this chopper easy. Maybe I can put that piece away, Slayton. Watch this. I've been practicing, like staring into the mouth of a dragon. I can't be afraid. Can't let it see fear. Yeah. Let's just do a little zoom in out here. Get a piece of the whole picture. Oh yeah. So I'm not sure what they're saying. Like, are these guys bad guys coming? I guess we're about to find out. Oh, for Pete's sake. Oh yeah. Oh, I see what happened. They were just dusting off when all those guys were coming. And then Arclight thought them into an explosion into their midst. I just wish their bullets back into their guns. Pictured it in my head, or pictured it in my mind, and it happened. Whatever this is, it's wild. God help America. The team's beginning to unravel. The abilities we gained by exposure to the gene-altering materials putting a strain on the group. And what about Andrew Johnson? KIA. Killed by whom? The bad guys. The guys you sent us to take down. Is that what really happened? Gabriel! Get out of my head! You're dismissed, Lynch. He's strong. He was lying, but I couldn't find a way through his blocks for any details. Doesn't matter. What is important is the group closing ranks to protect itself. We can use that in the next step. The final test. Oh gosh. I love it when a frame is just set up perfectly for the whole screen. It's gorgeous. It looks so good, even with a dilapidated Buick in the front. For now, the team can rest out. They've earned a leave. Let them unwind. Oh yeah, and this one's for getting my head. And this one's for getting my head shot off over Hanoi. They sewed it back in place just fine. Look, we gotta go meet somebody, and don't you want to know what I got this one for? We really have to leave. Come on. Get your hand off me, soldier. Smooth. Well, it ain't over till it's over. What's the matter, Donna? Donna? That's better. How about a smile? Now, how about a kiss? That's enough, Fairchild! Ugh. Ugh. We're not on duty now, Fairchild. You save your voodoo for when we were on the job, okay? I was just having some fun, Cash. Sticking your dirty little thoughts in people's brains is not a leisure time activity, troop. Next time you play like that, I will deal with your ass. Wait, that didn't sound right when I said it. Let's get back to base. I've had all the leave I can stand. Hey! Looks like Fallout 4. Yeah, they did a good job. Somewhere in Africa, I ask for military aid to guard against the Yankee terrorists, and your country sends me a cripple. You were not violated by mere terrorists, General Mabong. These were men of peculiar talents. Brain. They possess what a more ignorant age might call magic. The remnants of it are still here. This place stinks of their passage. Oh, this guy's got a Russian accent. I remember that now. The remnants of it are still here. This place stinks of their passage. These men are strong. Their powers equal to an army. So what will the Soviet Union do for me? I mean, my people. I will find these men, and I will kill them, everyone. That is a concept even you might grasp, General. Let's do a little zoom out action. Whole single frame in one shot. Oh, yeah. Oh, beautiful. Zoom back in. Do you guys see that? Oh, is that from the printing? Or is that my screen? I guess it's the printing. Weird. You want to repeat that, Miss Turner? Sounded like you said I'd be sitting... Oh, the next mission. Oh. You want to repeat that, Miss Turner? Yeah. In the rear with the beer. Just another rear echelon mother. I knew you might react this way, Mr. Cray. That's why I wanted to be the one to tell you. You'll remain on base during the next operation. You'll be working support and... Oh, yeah. In the rear with the beard, just another rear echelon mother. Do all of you have to act like children? Mr. Craven has his reasons. I know that whole song, lady. I can't guess what's on your stupid cards or make a sandwich just by thinking about it. The other guys all got some wacky psychic powers and I got dick. You have talents, Michael. Yeah, I can kill. Not with a thought, but with my bare friggin' hands. I feel like the last Neanderthal getting his walking papers from the Cro-Magnons. You're a real hand with a rock, buddy. But we're looking for different skills these days. So that's funny that some of that messaging here, friends, is the reality that people today believe that we will evolve from our current situation as humans. Reality is this: God created us just as we are right now. Although in the beginning we were genetically perfect. And what's called genetic entropy has been increasing generation after generation as we've been bombarded by ultraviolet rays and different chemicals which actually cause mutations. Each human generation, a person has about 200 mutations on their genome, and you've got, I think it's over 1 billion genes. So eventually it's no good. That's why people years ago were commanded by God to stop intermarrying with family. So, brother and sister or whatever. Because by that point in 1500 BC, the human genome was deteriorated enough that it was going to start causing problems. Our genetics are divine, depending on where you're from. Yeah, I'm real careful about that, man. Transhumanist freaks. Yeah, exactly. So you got people like Klaus Schwab of the World Economic Forum. They've got such a big hard-on for this whole evolutionary jump for humanity. But because we're breaking down, now they won't admit that, but because we're breaking down, we need to meld with machines and technology and nano machines and whatnot. So that's the next big step. And we're actually a lot farther along than people might think. Nanotechnology is probably 10 to 20 years ahead of where people think it is. And it's frightening. As for depending on where you are, deciding how divine your genetics are. Um, I'm not sure what you're really saying there because calcification of the pineal gland. Yeah, all of that new age pineal gland stuff is a bunch of crap. Now, yes, there's the reality that with your mind you can communicate with God because we're spirits, and the brain is a physical conduit for the spirit to the ethereal mind and to the spiritual reality we find ourselves in. But no one's got psychic powers or anything like that. The way psychic abilities works is you actually open up your mind to demons, and demons communicate to your mind, and your mind communicates to demons, and then they just do the things that people want them to do, or they communicate into their mind the secret details of other people's lives or whatever. It's a big satanic deception. But yeah, human eugenics, the idea that some people are genetically better than others, is just so satanic and so disgusting. But that's what people like Bill Gates believe in. His father was the chair of Planned Parenthood, started by Margaret Sanger, who was about human genetics or human eugenics. She was an inspiration to the Nazis, who believed that they could recreate an Aryan race, a super race, and get rid of anyone who was inferior. Yeah, no, you cannot fluctuate the freezing point of liquid water with emotion. That's not a fact. There may have been studies that have been done, and they may have been able to create some sort of outcome. But what would be happening is a person is putting their faith in an untrue system, and God gives them over to their false belief, therefore permitting demons to interact. And then so the demons in the spiritual realm interact with the physical realm, and so do something to heat up water. Yeah, his mom was from IBM. Yeah. Well, so she was on a chair with a company, or I'm sorry, a chair for an organization where an IBM board member was also on that organization, and he was from IBM. That's how he got on there. You understand how RNG works, random number generators? Yeah, it's the same thing. I'm not sure exactly what you mean. Computerized random number generators, they use algorithms, and that's why you can't get truly random numbers with computers. You're right. You're right. The things we do in the spooky realm of physics is the supernatural. It is. It's just, how are we doing it? It's not with our minds, man. It's by demons. There are things we're not supposed to be doing. That's why God said those who commit necromancy should be taken outside the camp and killed, because he was trying to keep the nation of Israel pure so that the Messiah could come out of it. So then when you think about other things, sorcery, magic, all of this stuff, it operates and works because people are tapping into the spiritual realm, but they're not dabbling with God, because we cannot force God's hand to make something levitate. He's God. He doesn't listen to us like that. However, demons are more than happy to fulfill our wishes, so that we'll invest more and more of our faith in them. Anyways, moving on. I just wanted to touch on the whole thing of transhumanism, but this is a very big new age belief, and it's melding with science now, which is exactly what the father of modern Satanism, Aleister Crowley, wanted. The melding of science and new age spirituality, so that all people would come under the reign of the devil. Team 7 pinup. Are we on? Oh, we're on comic 3. I'm not sure what you mean by Newtonian. Is that a reference to Isaac Newton and some of the weird beliefs he had? You got to be careful, man. Like, if it's not in the Bible, you probably should stay away from it when it comes to occult and supernatural. Isaac Newton professed to love God, and perhaps he did, and he certainly did some great things for science. But any of that occult stuff that they were dabbling with is seriously dangerous. This is such a cool picture. Oh, I actually drew this picture or copied it for art class one year. It was so awesome. Catholic. Yeah, well, Roman Catholicism has all kinds of problems in itself. Wow, man, what a throwback. Look at this guy. He's got 3 guns holstered to his legs, 2 on his chest, oh, and another on his arm. Good golly, who needs to reload, right? Okay. We are inserting into unfriendly country X from a friendly country A. Country X is all kissy face with the United States on the floor of the UN, but behind closed doors, they flip Uncle Sam the bird. The mission is a nuclear reactor cooking up extra dirty weapons grade plutonium. Oh, was it? Nice. I'm so far removed from comics now. We're to take it out as a favor to Israel and to maintain the fragile balance in the region. The president wants the accord signed on the White House lawn to stay solid. Oh yeah, neat. Cable from Marvel, right? I never knew that was where it all launched off of. The Middle East peace process. Half myth, half wishful thinking. But our butts are on the line so the dreamers don't get any nasty wake-up calls. This is a joke, Lynch? Doesn't look like a nuclear materials rendering site. Slayton's right, Lynch. This place was here when Caesar was in diapers. Camouflage then. So where's the cooling towers? I don't even see any vehicles or electrical lines. Maybe you'd like to wait with the Jeeps, Cash. Any more stupid questions? Or can we get on with things? Oh my gosh, Lynch is such a company man. Got way too much faith in the system. Demo team, find the hot spot and set charges. We'll cover you if things get hairy. Cash, Callahan, get inside and secure this AO. This stinks, Callahan. There's no guards or even surveillance equipment. Someone's messing with us. Hey, orders is orders, Cash. Let's head in. Okay. Hold for my signal, Steve. Say the word and I pump this place full of frags. Oh, this stinks on ice. What the heck? It's a monastery. Somebody's all screwed up in the intel department. Guys are Coptics. Coptic Christians? Say what? Maybe this is close to Egypt? Oh! An ancient cult that splintered off from Christianity a long time ago. They were isolated from the main churches by the rise of Islam. You're making this up, right? I use the base library. You ever been there? Why do they have a monastery out here on the butt end of the world? It's a cover for the nuke plant. It's a cover for something. Huh, weird. Here's the whole frame. Boom. Looking good. Zoom in. Cash, Callahan, I said I wanted this area secured. Now do your jobs and get these civilians out of here. Get real, Lynch. This place is no nuclear weapons plant. This whole thing's another setup. Cash, get your hands off of me. Now. Bad move, Lynch. Poof! Ah! You should have used that thing last time you had the drop on me. Ah! Cash, you're out of line. I'm so damn sorry about that. Oh, breaks their weird-looking crucifix thing. Sir! Oh! I'm so damn sorry about that, sir. Splinters a go-go. I wonder if they decide to put this here as some sort of symbolism that they're going to take down some portion of Christianity. I don't know. Gosh, you bugger. Don't push me. Don't push me. Oh, I see. This is all about this. This is the test. 7 to base. You reading me, base? Go ahead, 7. Is Craven online? We have a satellite uplink with the director. I'm here, Cash. You can go straight to hell, Craven. There's no nuke site here. Where's Lynch? Put him on. He's not available for comment. Are we dusting off or not? Or maybe we're driving home. Wow, so what they wanted to see was what these guys could do in an isolated place once they're angry enough. They don't like Christians either. Or Christians, period. Be they Coptic or whatever. Remain on site. We'll have a chopper out to you by 500 hours. Breaking contact. Captain, initiate spoil sport on the prearranged vectors. What? What's all that crap? Sounds to me like you're hanging Team 7 out to dry. Captain, please arrest Mr. Cray. I will not have him interfering in this operation. Craven, you... Move to spoil sport posture, Captain. You have my authorization. Yes, Mr. Director. You heard the man. Launch number 3 cruise on preset course. Narrator for mono? What's that? What do you mean? Number 3, cruise away. Oh, that looks cool. You expect them to survive this? This is a low-yield nuke, Gabe. If Team 7 can't walk away from this one, they were no good to me anyway. Come on, man. To be concluded. Gee whiz. Like, surely you could do some good with a team that has a little bit of psychic power. Not to mention the fact that they were just, oh, whoa, what the heck? Great soldiers. Team 7. I guess the inker, or the colorer couldn't come in that day. The Furious. You mouthed off to the skipper and the politicos. You stuck your foot in it this time, Cray. You're gonna go quiet, pal, or we have to slap on the irons? Only one way I'm going quiet, pal. In a pine box! Nice. Stand down or... Oh, whoops. Stand down or... Nice. You ain't started punching me, Cray. I'm ready and willing. You're right. I'm all out of punches, numbnuts. Oh, Mike Panning. Mike Panning? Are you talking about like the weird staticky sound? No, that's me rubbing a piece of paper against the stubble on my chin so that it sounds like I'm talking through a radio. Gotta have sound effects, right? Have a boot. Thanks for the loaner, fellas. Lock me in a brig. Don't want to deal with me. Well, I ain't going to the brig, and I'm not making any deals. Man, Cole, you and Lynch sure think a good fight. Thanks, right, Cash. Your little tussle took the whole monastery down. Is Lynch still alive? He's all right, Dean. Oh, thanks, dude. Oh, nah, man. I mean, if you press a button, you can make each character come from my left or right speakers. Oh, neat. I don't know how to do that though. I'm using OBS, and I'm working through. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with my? I gotta just. My computer is processing so choppily. If you're doing a conversation scene, you can change the audio. No, that's super cool. I just I don't know how to do that on the fly. Probably a hotkey. I should look into that. This is so wrong. Something's up and it's not good. Oh, wait. He's all right, Dane. Bad news, though. We lost contact with command. Can't raise Craven or the cruiser on the radio. This is so wrong. Something's up and it's not good. Yeah, I know that you can make hotkeys on OBS. I just oh, it's such a pain in the dick, honestly. Looks like the Holy Rollers agree with you, Slayton. Those monks are hauling tail out of here. Just a suggestion. No, no, I appreciate it. It's tough though because then like when you're doing stuff, your hotkeys are firing and doing and making OBS do things. Like I have hotkeys on the number pad so that I can do different stuff. Like bring up the intro screen, bring up the outro and everything. And it's just such a pain when you go to a screen or type in a chat or something, and then your hotkeys are firing like crazy, and then your stream screwing up. It's a pain in the butt. But if I can figure out a key that won't do anything, yeah, maybe I'll do that. Oh, they got the right idea. There's something in the wind. Can't you feel it? You going freaky deaky on us, Cash? I mean it. Stretch your minds. Key into your powers. Something ugly is heading this way. Deathblow to 7. They're Deathblow to 7. These losers still out there? Cray? We thought you broke contact. Listen up, Cash. I got bad news and badder news. Craven's written you off. This cruise missile with a low-yield nuke on board heading your way. You got under 10 minutes to come up with a brilliant idea. What's your situation, Cray? Are you in charge now? Don't you worry about that. Interesting. Me and the skipper have an understanding. Oh, man. Took all that electrical wiring and, yeah, did that. We got a book, Dane. Get in our jeeps and ride. We couldn't get far enough away from even a low-yield nuke strike, Callahan. So we stay here and fry? Looks that way. Everybody shut up. Okay, it's a tough spot. We're tough guys, right? We can hack this as long as we combine our strengths. It's gonna take all of us. Let's go back and look at the whole thingy. Nice. Wow. Good page layout. Well, thanks, Britain20. I will definitely look at that at some point. Welcome back, Lynch. You'll swing for this cash. I'll see to that. We're all slagged if you don't listen up. We got less than 5 minutes. Your pal Craven's decided we're a washout. He's scrubbing us and our mission with a tomahawk. Huh? No lie, Lynch. We're rad waste if we don't get it together. Anybody got a plan? An outside chance is the best we can do. We combine our powers, focus them, we might make it. But we need everybody. We need you, Lynch. What? Fantastic. What's all this? I wanted Cray placed under arrest. Cray, you maniac, release the captain and stand down. You think you're a hero, Cray? You think you're helping your unit? Looks that way, sir. Well, they're going to hell, and you're going to leave, and you're going to Leavenworth, Cray. I won't. Anybody watching this? Didn't think so. That's the Deathblow I know and love. This is corny. It's our only chance. We'll only make it out as one unit. Bring up the power. Concentrate it. Start building a shield. This better work. If it doesn't work, all they're gonna find is a pile of ash, Slayton. Let's cut the chatter, Chang, and concentrate. Focus. Bring down a shield over us. All around us. Keep your mind on the shield. Impact. Oh, I guess maybe the narrator this whole time has been either Lynch or Grifter. I thought it was Deathblow's story. Because he's the most important. The desert around us goes to 5,000 degrees in 1 second. What's up? Give me some info, darn it. The missile reached its target. Zeroed in. Detonation. It could have deflected it. It could have sicked it on Gaddafi's butt. All the pain, all the power didn't do them a bit of good. That's the end of it then. They're not going to let one of us live. So do I go quiet or do I take some uniforms with me? Ooh. Pin up! Oh, that's, yes, thank you for that, Aaron. It's what I've always wanted for. Oh, that's kind of neat, I guess. Monochromatic. Meh. Yeah, it's... Oh, Mr. Rostov, we heard you scream. Is anything wrong? I'm not sure. Something has changed in the world. Something terrible has happened. Terrible and magnificent. It's as though the axis of the world has shifted. Oh man, that's so cool. As though a great will, long asleep, has awakened. Hold it! Hold it out! Hold the pain, the heat, hold it! Oh man, that's so cool. 6 hours since the explosion. Are we in a safe zone? Background radiation is up dramatically. The wind is to the southwest. It carries the poison into the desert. It is the American Satans, eh? We made them destroy a simple temple, and not even an Islamic one. Who can know their ways? We know only that we're to wait and watch. And be ready. Oh my gosh! Firefight! Marine recon to control. We have insertion. We're on deck. Proceed with caution. Target is dangerous and in command at the moment. We'll get the Navy's little tin boat back in one piece, command. Oh my gosh. Guys, he's repelling without gloves. You know what this would do to your hands? Oh my gosh. They wouldn't even have skin left. It's like the worst freaking friction burn, aside from wiping out on a motorcycle and skidding across asphalt. When I was in the military, there was this giant dude. He was so overweight. And he was not only overweight, but he was weak. Like, he wasn't even like a strong 325-pound guy. So he couldn't manage his own body weight. And so he was doing a one rope rappel down a rope, or down a wall. And yeah, he just couldn't hold himself, panicked, let go, and then grabbed the rope with both hands and just slid down at like 5 meters a second and burnt his hands to pieces. Fatness is a weakness. Yeah, it definitely can be. I think people should try and be healthy as much as God has made their bodies able to be. I see something. Where? Coming from the blast area. Prepare the men! Something moves on the desert! Cannot be. The heat, enough to turn sand to glass. And from it, walk. Men? They look like Terminators. Interesting situation we got here, Skip. If I pull this trigger, the jarheads are going to make sure I'm one step behind you. But I won't be any deader than you, Skip. They're dead, sailor. Give it up and nobody else has to get popped. All right, let's do we got to do a full screen here. Oh yeah, that was one of the things. So hotkeys for Comic Rack are your number pads for like changing screens and zooming in and stuff. But they're also hotkeys for my OBS, and so it friggin' plays havoc with my stream, like popping from screen to screen. It's so bad. It's real simple, troop. We wait until I know for sure Team 7 didn't walk away. You rush the clock and the captain's gonna need a bulletproof hat, okay? That's a good line. Deet, 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 deet. 5, 6, 7. That's the team. Game over, guys. I got what I want, you got me. The pump gun's empty. Just unwire me and I'll haul my ass to the brig. And thanks for the loan of the battle wagon. What a cocky mofo. Flight sim key mapping. Pain in the rectum. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Reading a faint radio signal. Lots of interference. Background rad's way up. Source appears to be 5 clicks northwest. Damn, there's nothing out here but a smoking hole. Hold on. I got a visual. 6, 7 men on the ground, all ambulatory. Come on, troop, into the chopper. We're going home. It's over. Over in more ways than you know, Lynch. We're not going back. What are you talking about? We're staying out. At least until we know more about what's happening to us. What happened here. That's not our job. We handle our end, Cash. We don't get to look at the big picture. Wake up, Lynch. Craven nuked us just to see if we could walk away. Figure the 7 of us are a world power all by ourselves. He won't just let you stay out. Or the Marines handed you a beating, Trey. Been a long time since the Navy had a mutiny. Life in a federal lockup, that's after you spend some time at Pendleton. You're dead and buried. But I can pull the strings, keep you on the street, keep you as my gun hand. I'm your only friend, sailor. You're mine. You have to help me find Cash and the others. Nicaragua, 6 months later. That is the burro your father bought you. It is not even real. I will have a real burro one day, my father promises. Your father cannot even afford shoes, Tico. Stupid. Huh? Oh. Hello, my ragtime girl. A miracle. Dee-dee-dee-dum-dum-dum. You want to knock that off, Jank? That's so funny. I'm bored, Dane. Why couldn't we hide at Port Vallarta instead of this poop hole? You know. Because Craven and his buddies will find us, Jank. They're going to find us anyway. I'll never stop looking. Maybe it's time we went to them. Maybe it's time we started making the rules. Oh, wow. End of Team 7 Series 1. That's it, guys. That's it. Wow. Stream time. 1 hour, 36 minutes to get through that, plus my 20-minute rant. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Thanks for stopping by, Britain20. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Twitch is where the magic happens, but that'd be awesome. And I mean, YouTube, you can see all the old VODs from my streams. I got a playlist there called Reading Comics, obviously, as well as all the video game gameplay stuff I sometimes do, although I'm not going to do much of it anymore because video games is it's fun, but if there's more important things to do, it's a giant waste of time. But it's fun reading comics, so I think I'm going to be reading through the Team 7s, The Thing, Aliens, Predator, maybe some heavy metal, maybe eventually some Punisher, Terminator, from the various distributors or various companies that put that out. So yeah, guys, keep watching what's going on, and hopefully you'll enjoy that. That would really be neat if I figured out how to do the panning. You're right, Britton. I'll look into it if it's easy enough. And I got to figure out how to change my hotkeys so that I can zoom in and out real fast, because it's such a bummer, like having to scroll in with the mouse. Anyways, guys, I'd also love to invite you to go check out my website. It's not for gaming, it's for the more important things. www.hehasanswers.com. And that's where you can ask God questions, and he'll answer you. And it's the truth. And stick to what God has said, and stick to what his appointed prophets and apostles have written. Nobody else. Because everything after that starts to get weird. Real weird. There's lots of weird ideas out there that'll damn people to hell. God bless you guys. Have a great day.